You know what? I usually try to catch people with some behind the scenes shit and trying to get them like off kilter, but I already feel like this is gonna be one of them off kilter conversations. So let's just go easy for the start. Like, how did Pillow Talk get its name?
Well, Pillow Talk, pretty much, I guess when I had my brand, Too Obsessed, when I first started that, I just created the podcast. I didn't even think of it as a podcast. Me and the girls just went live every Tuesday just to have pillow talk. And that was what it was. We gossiped a little bit, not like anything negative, but we talked about everything that was hot in the city or in the world, anything that was relevant that was a topic of the town. We just tried to keep that relevant too. We're also just giving insight on just different thoughts and things that we were having about different topics. And then, later down the line, Key and I, we developed a relationship, and that's when we decided to go in.
From a pillow talking ass.
Yeah. I'm fucking dead. Definitely from a pillow talking ass nigga, so the name speaks volume from itself.
Okay, that's a bar.
We're going to clip that.
Yeah.
We're going to clip
we
that.
have officially begun. Let's get cracking. Okay, all right. Oh, shit, y'all. 3, 2. Hey, what's up, Guan? Bonjour, famille. Bump Jonas here, and I'm chilling with...
Pillow Talk with Yocelyn Ali.
And the Key.
And we're about to have a sit-down and Syke, y'all. Let's get started. Okay. I had an off-camera question that I really wanted to ask, but I was like, nah, we gonna wait and then get to it.
Bring it closer.
But then, yeah, go ahead. But then y'all was like, the whole thing started from a pillow talking ass nigga. That's funny.
It's crazy.
That is funny. All right, but look, who is Pillow Talking? What do you do and why?
Pillow Talk, when I first had the idea of it, it was just more of sisterhood, bringing women together just to have our thoughts and share opinions on different topics and different things, coming together for something more than just, dancing and twerking. Like, we're talking about business moves, we're talking about the hottest things in the city. Half of the girls have businesses and brands of their own, so just really offering that platform for different artists and entrepreneurs to come rep their brand, but also share and let the world get to know them outside of what they're known for. Like, the questions we ask dig into you as a person. Mm-hmm. And you get to have a little bit more, as me personally, I do have more respect for an artist after I watch an interview and get to know more insight on them personally. Okay. It's like their music hits a little bit different for me.
Man, I love that. I love that because that's why I do what I do. So it's like, it resonates with me, right? Because someone, not to interrupt, because I do want y'all to both have a moment to talk, but I find that a lot of artists in general will be like, yo, new album dropping. And then after it drops, it's like, that's it. We done. And if I don't know anything about you, I didn't hear about how you put that project together, I don't know what you're doing in between projects, then why do I care about this new album? So it's that ability to relate makes more sense now. So I love that. That's all. Let me get out the way. So we kind of get what you do, and really I get the why. It's for the community building and the sisterhood. So why are you involved?
Because it's my city. I'm the key to the city.
Yeah, okay.
So it's the same thing for me. Like, I'm trying to bring it together. Like, we female artists, but same time, we humans. Do that make sense?
No,
it's not just about music. It's about everyday life.
Right.
Like, who are you as a person? Everybody, like, when you popular like us, you know what I'm saying? You see the people that's been on our podcast. When you popular,
absolutely.
Everybody just know of you. They don't know you.
You ain't have to correct yourself. You was good. Yeah. You own that shit.
Everybody just know of you.
Yeah.
So it's like, once you see us on the platform, we talking. They like, you can see our personalities, our characters.
It's more than that role that you feeling as the popular girl.
Yeah, it's like a more intimate setting because you forget you're on camera. You're just hanging out and having fun.
Hey, I'm gonna say you can curse it. These motherfuckers really do be forgetting they on camera because y'all be wildin'.
I be forgetting
Yeah, the whole set. First of y'all two, wow, y'all two. It's like a sorority party, right?
It's like a sleepover every day.
Yeah,
literally.
But I'm saying the guests get on there and y'all start asking questions and talking.
We get them loose. We got a Pillow Talk punch.
Yeah.
That our managers they switch every Thursday. It's a different drink.
We're not allowed to tell you.
We can't tell you what's in it.
Don't ask us at all. But it gets you loose.
I get it.
Has you some good time. It's safe.
Y'all set the mood.
But it make them talk though.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can have a good time.
Little truth serum, Pillow Talk punch, man.
He said truth serum.
Watch out now. Watch out now.
Shout out BLE Studios. Shout out Perry T Management. Shout out Dave and Mila. Everybody that's keeping Pillow Talk together.
Yeah, y'all got a hell of a team.
A hell of a team.
And y'all part of solid network too,
Yeah.
right?
And shout out to the network.
Yeah.
Popular Anderson, Mind of a Misfit.
Get it off your chest.
Adventures with Sneak.
Get it off your chest.
Podcast.
Everybody loves Ross.
Everybody loves Ross.
Like,
It's so
we love
many.
It's
them
in
because
a
they love us.
Red Pill Crip.
Red Pill Crip.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I love
it's
about
like we
Y'all
knew,
motherfuckers
but
deep,
everybody
dog.
embraced us when we came. Like,
Right.
Yeah, and
it
it's
was
like I was
dope.
Because y'all the
gonna say,
newest to the setup, right?
Yeah.
Joining the podcast community, it really just shows you. At first, I wasn't aware of all the different podcasts in the city, other than the ones that I was invited to as an artist to come on. But when
Right.
you're actually in the community, it's a
Whole
whole
different-
different network, a
yeah.
whole different family, and I love it. It's just, it's amazing. Everybody's getting together to hang out on camera. We're doing the shit that we already do every day, but
Right.
on camera and getting views.
So
and,
it translates hella well then, really.
and
Like
people can
naturally
relate. They
and
want to
authentic.
hang out with us, but you can't
Yeah.
sit with us. You can watch us on camera, though. You can hang out with us on camera.
Yo, was that a Mean Girl? I feel like a Mean Girl line and shit. I feel like straight out the movie, yo.
No.
All right, so how did y'all two connect as far as hosting a podcast, right? Like, how did Yocelyn Ali and The Key come together in the sense of like, yo, we gonna I guess we don't need no pillow talk details. I know there's some
that
spicy
part.
story going on there, but
No, it was just really like she said, like we're both like got names in the city, and we both together like have a lot to talk about, a lot of opinions and different things that we would like to share with the world and put out there. We have a different, like, she got people that she knows that I'm not I know of them. I don't know them,
Right.
but to bring them onto the podcast is people that I know that she's not aware of that come onto the podcast. Just like building a different network. We're introducing each other to people always, and it just came about more of like, I was on there, you know, by myself at first, and it's like I did want to co-host, but it was more of like I didn't really know who, or it's like a lot of people have asked me, or you know, wanted to do it. I've had a lot of guys even ask me, but I just really felt like it was a lady.
nah, you don't know
it's
no
a
dude.
ladies
Nah, the
thing,
dudes
you
could
know?
be guests and
You
shit,
could be guests,
but like,
yeah, but I really just feel like that was more for
it
the
works
ladies.
better with the ladies. I mean, because really, y'all talk. If I'm being honest, y'all talking for the ladies. Like,
No, we is.
I'm
like
just
any
talking for the ladies.
dude.
And we answering the questions that they want to know.
I'm not. I mean, look, I ain't knocking y'all guys. I'm just saying for
Nah, I would
me.
say, don't get me wrong. The fellas, they be hella tapped in. It's dudes that actually got it on their calendar. They didn't show me. They set the reminder to remind them every Thursday, 9 p.m. Pillow Talk is coming on. So, shout out to the fellas.
I'm
Shout
not
out to
as
the
a
fellas. They
married
be
man.
tuned
Some of this
in.
shit is not for me. Like I gotta watch it to research. Like okay, I'm gonna be ready for this interview. But as a married man,
You
like
show
yo,
your wife though.
Y'all
she,
can watch it together.
She
Yeah,
finna
watch
find
it
out. She
together.
gonna find out. But I'm just. I feel like some of these. If y'all really, as a dude, like honing in like that, like.
Unless you
so what?
gang, other than that, they gonna tap in just because they support. They
That's
want to see what we got going.
Yeah, but otherwise you on some. You
Y'all
on
still
you on
unlocks a lot of
some.
characters.
Some
Different
OnlyFans
episodes.
like
Oh
kind
my
of. I don't know.
God.
I'm being funny.
He said, I unlock a lot of characters now.
She unlocks a lot of characters every episode.
That's that's that Pillow Talk punch. I've been told like I have the multiple personality disorder shit. So I be believing it when I see it on camera. Like I be watching them clips back. Like who was
She
that?
said, not my
I said,
But see,
what?
that's what I was gonna say. Y'all two kind of bring it out. It's
In
not
each
the
other,
guests,
yeah, it's
it's
just feeding off
y'all
each
Yeah,
as
because we connected at the
Cause
heart.
no, for real. Cause since we met,
Did
it's
y'all know
been
of each
time.
other prior to, or
No.
how did that work? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, prior to Pillow Talk,
Y'all knew
yeah,
of each
but
other,
We knew
but-
of each other and was around the same people, but
Yeah.
never actually had that moment to really connect with each other. But we went out for lunch one day and was talking. She asked me like, "What's your goals?" And I'm like,
Okay.
goals.
Okay.
Like usually I'm used to like guys or somebody else asking me that, but it's been different, or it's been a minute since I've actually clicked with a female and they asking about your goals and really on some like wanting to elevate in life and do different shit. Like don't get me
Okay.
wrong, my girls they be on it, but they would mainly just want to hang around and kick it. I'm not the kick it friend. We're gonna kick it. We're
Yeah,
gonna get money
you a
while we're
business
kicking
type.
it.
I remember
gonna
from
get money
the
while we're
Daddy
kicking
Girl, Daddy's Girl episode. It's all hustle.
Like
with
even
you.
the parties, like either we paid to be here or we're getting paid to be here. It's all money involved at some point. So it has to be. It's not just no kicking it.
Okay, so The Key. Let's pick on you just a little bit. What do you? I mean, it's easy to say what do you bring to the podcast, but like how was this your first podcast?
No.
How did you?
Is it my first own? This is my first mines, but I've been guest on a lot of.
No, not a guest, but like the first time where you're hosting, where you're part of the format, you're the
Of
talent
podcast.
on the podcast, and what is this your first time, and what intrigued you to join in that sense?
I feel like because I like to talk shit. I like to talk. People like to see me, and I really feel like I've been in front of the camera my whole life.
So you might as well.
Love
Yeah.
to see you.
I don't feel like I could do it like how we co-host. I feel like if I had it would it came from me, I would have a co-host too, because podding is, you gotta have
A team.
That tension, that back and forth.
yeah, you
okay.
can't just be sitting on there talking to yourself or in the comments.
Bro, shout out to baby. She held it down. She
And,
held it down for them 3 weeks.
Yocelyn left
I'd
me
have
for
been
3
I
weeks.
was in really my real estate classes. My schedule had fell onto Thursdays.
The hustle, man, never
The hustle
stops.
don't stop. In a whole bigger bag now, baby. But the classes, they fell onto Thursdays, and I'm like, I had to make a bigger decision. I'm like, okay, do I want to miss out on? Because, I mean, yes, it is still, it's business, but it's hanging out. And it's like, yes, it's business, but this is a bigger business, and it adds on to it. So I had to make a sacrifice, missing some episodes just to go and secure that. But
well, that enhances the other businesses anyway.
Yeah.
I really appreciate the team for sure, and I don't think that would have been as possible for me to, or easy for me to make that sacrifice if I didn't have a co-host. Like, it wouldn't have been like, it would have just been like, okay, me not streaming for weeks, or the podcast not streaming for weeks.
So everything's gonna
something
stop,
like that.
and that just
but
messes
you
up the
kept
rhythm.
It lit, kept it going, and nothing's changed, and so I love that.
And you fit right into the role, like it was almost meant for you to be
and
there.
it was.
So,
That's what
you
the
know.
universe always.
So there is a point in every one of my interviews where I like to stop and give people their flowers, and it may sound cliche, but I think what's really important about what y'all do is that, I'm gonna, to your point, is the sisterhood. It doesn't matter if the conversation can get raunchy. It doesn't matter if it's pillow talk or not. I think what's important, what really stands out for me, is how you two, I mean, y'all like some Thelma and Louise shit. You know what I mean? Like, look how y'all smile at that. You know what I mean? So, and that's just a powerful thing to see. It's empowering. It's just dope. You know, everything else is just dressing on a situation. But what's most poignant is seeing two people like really pursue their passions and push each other. And it sounds like that's already happening. And then the other part is like, I think it's crazy that, in a good way, that there's a network of podcasts that have an entire team behind them that's helping them accomplish what they need. And that kind of shit is a framework for other people to do what they need to do. So, kudos to y'all for how y'all do it, and kudos to your team and the way y'all work with your team. You know what I mean? It's fire.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so this is kind of my controversial question. I wasn't sure how to ask it, but I'm just going to ask it, right? You are an emerging artist. As far as I know, you have like 1 or 2 songs out. I'm sure you may got more, but I only know one. You've got a whole discography going. So you guys, plethora. You know what I mean? So for all intents and purposes, you guys are on ground zero when it comes to podcasting. You guys both got your name in the city, but there's a difference in terms of experience when it comes to the music and being an artist, right? So do you guys ever run into that conversation of dropping gems or asking questions or giving insight and having to take a step back? Do you ever have those situations yet?
I always ask her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she asked me, and then I asked Perry. Like,
Because
management.
now I got the same music manager as her.
Okay.
Because I see what she do.
Yeah,
I see how hard she
Perry
works.
team management at first is like, I'm just thinking of manager. It's like, okay, you're just supposed to talk to certain people as far as booking me, but Perry puts the icing on the cake when it comes to management.
Like,
from booking shows to
you just
she
have to
reminds
show
me,
up.
Yeah, she reminds you of shows. She presses you. She's the only person who could text my phone and tell me when to
finding
be
you if you're
somewhere
late.
at what time. She's like, you're supposed to be there at 4:00, meaning you need to be leaving your house no later
shit.
than this
And
time.
she finds you if you late.
Yeah, and she finds you if you late. She's serious. She's about her.
That's why I'm like, oh my God, Perry was
she's
here.
about her money.
I don't know nothing about this.
And me, I didn't know much about running a podcast at first. It's like I didn't know a lot that went into behind the scenes of it. I've been on many podcasts. Like, okay, like you sit here, we talk questions, we ask. It's the interview part, but
You know how to show up and talk.
as far as the
She teaches
hospitality,
us.
making
All the
sure
other stuff, the
that
logistics
you got
and
the stuff
shit.
for the guests and the different things, the flyers they're promoting, and it's like actual
y'all
different
just
things.
sitting there soaking it up.
She don't play.
Yeah, she don't play.
She'll be on the
got,
pot like, control the room, because everybody be talking at once.
silence. They should look at you and you mic control. Like, all right, everybody be quiet. So if you ever see everybody eyes get big and we get quiet, Perry T behind the camera or something like, hold on.
Hey, Perry T, they doing good. I'm telling you, it's good. It's
She
good.
keep us in line.
Hey,
And
you know
I
what though?
love that.
That's a dope thing though, because it doesn't matter whether you're a podcaster or an artist. It doesn't matter. Media training and just the ability to convey your message in any setting is a good thing. And just being able to have the discipline of getting the damn job done. You know what I mean? Showing up and doing what the hell you're supposed to.
Definitely.
Getting that check on the front and the back end, of course. Speaking of, are there more podcasts than rappers right now?
No, I wish it was more podcasts than rappers because I feel like you would hear people out more if they wasn't pushing it. And it's the deliverance. It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. Everybody's coming out to try to be like for instance, like the male rappers is trying to push this hood nigga, gangster, killing people, all this, all that. What happened to the men that talk about love? The men that's actually going through shit. Yeah, y'all got homies that done die. Yo, you don't miss your grandma. How'd your peoples who taught you the game? Like how you talk about some shit that actually people can relate to because everybody just want to be a rapper just to get on a beat and say like some shit that they heard somebody else say before or some shit that's not really them. And it's like music hits so much harder when it's you. And that shit, like people don't understand it. But a podcast, whether you talking sexually, silly, you're joking about it, you being intellectual, like actually giving people a good insight and conversation, building knowledge on different things. It doesn't matter what your niche is in podcasting. It's always a lane for everybody. Not saying it's not a lane for everybody in the music thing, but it's like I just really wish like people would be more, I guess, versatile. Don't get me wrong, guys, they can make a gangster song, all of that, but then you see them in public or you know them personally, and that's not their everyday life. Like, so why don't you talk about your kids?
Give us some of that. Give us, like you know, you're not gang banging on
the
breakfast,
real
bro.
life
Chill.
shit. Like, yeah, but podcast is real life because you're gonna have real life conversations,
and you can't avoid it.
And you can't
even
avoid
if you,
it.
Yeah,
you're
even
live
if you try to script it.
It's on there, so it's just raw and natural, authentic then, and that's why I feel like you get more out of people.
Let's go. Okay.
Clock it.
Are y'all?
Clock it. That was
y'all,
hot.
man. Y'all are funny, man. Are y'all both daddy's girls?
Yes.
Okay. I remember you because we sat here with Harlem, and that was such an interesting interview. I was like, yo, this is hard, and then I just like the way y'all be moving back and forth on the podcast. I'm like, yeah.
Her and that is just the same. Especially when I seen it, I'm like, oh. It's just literally the same. It's like best friends. You would think it was like brother and sister type, but he protects her like the daddy type. He's with her. It's like the twins. Like you would literally.
So it's that same energy then.
Literally the same energy,
okay.
And I love it because I love like a daddy-daughter relationship is the most beautiful thing to me. So I love to see her with her dad too.
How do y'all? I mean, obviously y'all grown, right? Everybody grown, but there's an element to y'all's show that is like, how do you deal with your daddy on that one, right?
Stop coming.
My daddy stopped watching.
He did. He stopped. My dad used to come
watching.
and sit. He used to be my driver because I'm passenger princess to the fullest. But
damn,
you have to find somebody else to drive you. I don't want to sit in there and listen to that shit. He said you be in there talking crazy and y'all be get to going. I'm like, okay, I understand it.
My daddy was in the comments one time like, "Here, really?"
he used the whole name.
Like,
in the
comments.
Love ya.
But he be tapped in though. He'll be in the comments all like.
So they still supporting, but they're like, "Yo, over here." Cause she's like,
my dad, he's not watching.
He ain't fucking with it.
She said he stopped watching.
All right, so who's the more girly of the two of y'all?
Me.
Damn, you said it quick. Okay.
Definitely, I'm probably the more.
I find that odd because I feel like
people would.
I feel like you would punch a motherfucker quicker though.
I probably would, but before I punch you, I'm so ladylike before you brought me here. Like, before we got here to this point, I was such a lady. Like,
right, okay, all right.
But now I gotta,
Okay, so you're more of the tomboy type then, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But being around y'all, I'm getting more
a little
soft.
little elegance
not soft
about
but
it.
the ass, though.
Okay.
Not soft but the ass. Don't get it misconstrued.
Bars. What is pillow talking to y'all? Like, not the podcast, but the concept, the definition of pillow talking. What is pillow talking?
Talking about something that it's like hot tea. You spilling hot tea. Like, whether it's you sitting up with your dude and y'all pillow talking. Usually whenever the concept of it for me, a guy pillow talking with a girl is you telling her something you probably shouldn't be telling her about what you and the bros were doing. Like, or you pillow talking on another female, just telling me something you shouldn't be telling me. That is what, that's me, pillow talk is. So that's kind of where I get it from.
So
to me, it's just everybody pillow talks. It's like
everybody be talking shit.
Undercover shit. Everybody talks shit. So why not do it publicly?
But isn't that the point, though? Isn't that the point, though?
We're going to ask you, and we're going to drill you to answer.
No, for real.
That's why we get you drunk first. Because you're going to answer.
Because they know skip next
when people are drunk, they friendly.
Sometimes overly friendly. Like
they start asking us questions like, okay.
What going there?
Once we hit that Gots to Know segment and the questions that come out, they like, we can ask y'all.
Yeah,
like,
they be
these is
loose
real
before they
questions.
got, they definitely be ready.
So let me ask y'all, how do you know when your man or your person has started the pillow talk with you? Like, ooh, you know what? I may not be wanting to record this info in the back of my head. You know what I mean?
Because they'll start to tell you something about
They would
their
never
close
say.
friends.
Yeah.
Or it's like, it's something that they don't, it's not something like, okay, negative necessarily, but it's like they're just venting
Right. It don't
to
always
you.
have to be bad or
Yeah, they're
illegal,
just
but just
venting
something
to
that.
you about one of their close people or something like that. You're looking like, now you know damn well you love her. Why you sitting here acting to me like you just so irritated.
So
or
you just
something
already
like
know,
that.
like, all right, we're just going to keep that on tuck. That
Yeah,
ain't no,
like I'm
okay.
never even going to repeat
Like,
that.
it's just
'cause
no
you don't
limits to
mean
our
it.
conversation.
So is pillow
Type
talk
shit,
venting then? Is that in some
It
cases?
could be.
It could be.
Pillow
It's
talk could be a lot of
so-
things.
it
It's no
definitely
limits
could
to the
be.
conversation.
Okay.
That's really what pillow talk
Yeah,
is.
and I like that.
Pillow talk
no
can be
limit.
positive, negative, toxic, freaky, lovey. It could be anything.
And you
It
just
could be
say whatever
anything.
comes to your mind, say whatever comes to your brain, as if it was like you exercise that freedom of speech.
Because you'll go back like, damn, I said that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I bet a bunch of people be like, damn, I said that. I bet a bunch of
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I
Does
be
it.
like, damn,
Yeah.
I
She
said
can't
that.
Right.
believe it.
I can't.
Every time.
Sometimes I'm
I
like,
told you
bro,
she's a
and
different
New
you would
character
think you would
every
think I
time.
would watch myself, but no, every fucking time. I'm like, bro,
She's a
I
different
said
character
that?
every time.
But I love it because it's so fucking funny. I love it.
Well, you know what? My next question is already unnecessary because I was like, should folks do more of it? But to your point, you think people should do more pillow talking. Just
Yeah.
be
Because that's how you build
Yeah.
bonds. It don't always got to be a negative thing.
Yeah, that's what people.
That's how you
just-
build a bond with your man. You
Even
gonna be like, oh, you
gossip.
talking to me about that today?
okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
That'll make him like,
Huh.
That,
know?
that
Y'all over here
does
being
kinda get
sentimental
into
and
a
shit.
pillow
Oh,
talk.
like,
Like
is
when a
this
dude
serious?
started a certain conversation with you, like, okay, like you just said, like you gonna talk to me about that? Like, okay, this is deep. This is
So in
different.
some ways, it's actually, in some ways, pillow talking is actually acknowledging some of the softer, vulnerable sides of your partner.
and see me, I'm real vulnerable, soft, sentimental person. The world don't get to see that till they see me on the pod because my exterior, everybody, you know.
Like, I'm ready to go. Or, you
No,
know.
I'm just like intimidated looking. Like I'm just, you know, everybody. I don't know.
Is it the tattoos?
I don't know
playing.
my face.
It's
I don't know what it
tattoos.
is, honestly.
People tell me I
But
got
on
rested
there,
bitch
it's
face,
like
but
I want to know a person's
I
story.
wouldn't say that, but you definitely be on. It just looks like business. Like,
and because I'm like watching my surroundings, and then also on top of this, like social anxiety, people just come up to you and like, oh my god, hey, oh my god, I'm bracing myself sometimes. Like
Because
And
sometimes
that's
we
something
don't-
y'all both
I
gotta
don't be
do.
know who that is.
right.
But I don't ever
The
sometimes
old
know
me,
exactly
I used
who
to
it
be
is.
real mean, like. But I had to learn that I'm just a different person
Bring it,
and different.
tone
So
it down.
now I embrace everybody that embrace me, even if I don't
Yeah.
know you. If you coming up to me like, you know me, obviously.
Like,
so,
okay, so
hey.
Yeah, like you're supporting. It's like so people do feel like, oh, you're friendly. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I
because
really
I'm
just
an
don't like people
artist,
hugging
and
me,
I
though, like-
that part like don't touch me. We could talk.
That's a big
hey,
one, though, right?
high
Like,
five.
personal
like, maybe not
space,
even
like,
a high
yo.
five. Please don't just touch me unless I welcome. I mean, I'm a hugger. Don't get me wrong. If I
But I
hug
want to
you,
hug my people.
yeah, if I hug you, that
Just
means
because you
I'm
know me
comfortable
and we
with
cool
you.
don't mean you can hug me.
There we
Right.
go. Because you
Ooh.
see me
You
on
know?
stage or you know my music.
now.
I don't even want to sound like that, but just because you see me on stage or you see me on Facebook or something, don't mean just come up and oh, okay, hey, it's you, hug me.
I mean, but that's a real
No.
thing, though, right? Like you said at the start, right? It is what it is, but y'all are popular.
With girls,
face
I'm
is
talking
known.
about men.
But
Girls,
that's the
I
thing.
hug girls all day.
But that's part of it, though,
Yeah,
right?
bro.
Because
I
you're
love
known
women.
and you have to navigate with men, right?
Yeah.
Whether you want to or not. You're in the city, the proximity, right? So you got to have those boundaries or those
And you can
rules.
tell
Yeah.
the fellas that respect those boundaries with women because they don't just automatically reach out for a hug. They approach you, hey, what's up? They let you acknowledge, they let you choose how you're gonna
Set the
greet them.
pace, yeah.
They let you, okay, you're gonna reach out for a handshake or you're gonna hug naturally. Like let me be comfortable enough. You don't just come and feel entitled to this hug.
I literally had to learn that from my honey. Like, he don't play that hugging and all that. You know, like would you let somebody hug your wife in front of you?
I mean,
That you don't, a man.
That's a good
man
question.
That you don't know, even though she might know him, but you don't know him.
Man, why don't we say this for when I come on y'all podcast? No, I'm playing.
Okay,
I'm playing.
we
But that's a good
But
question.
that's somebody really taught that
if
to
I'm
me.
being for real, I'm gonna play the situation based on what my wife does. To be
Yeah.
honest,
Mm-hmm.
you know, if my wife is comfortable enough with that person that she's giving that hug, then I'm gonna go with that because I trust her in that situation.
Right.
And I'm also, good or bad, I come from a certain mentality that if my shit is good enough, then I ain't got to worry about nothing that's going on out there. So if she chose to let that man hug her, that's because she was comfortable in that space with him and with me
with you,
to do that, right?
Right,
There's
right,
something there
right.
that I ain't got to worry about. But now, but at the same time, it's like, hey, what's up? Nah, come on, bro. You ain't got to do all that.
Exactly.
Right,
And
right.
on top of like, cause me, whenever that does happen, I do have a lot of male friends. Like I have probably more male friends than I do
Yeah, me
female
too.
friends. So whenever I get in a relationship or a situation, I'm seen
That's
out
a
in
whole
public.
thing you
It's
got
a
to
whole-
settle,
Guys try
yeah.
to see
I
you.
feel like we go through a lot in love because of who we
Because
are.
of who we
as
are,
people.
and it's like it kind of makes it hard
It's
to
so
really be in
hard.
love as
It's
an
so
artist
hard.
because
Because
it's
the-
so much different.
Because we
what was
really
it
like.
Is it
called?
we
because
like,
the
we
men are
like
insecure
the princess
or
of the,
because they're-
princesses of trenches?
Even if you wasn't insecure,
Do
when
that
you
make
got
sense?
here,
No, it
Like,
does. No,
we
it does.
surrounded by males. We not like
Yeah.
we real bitches girls, not girls girls.
No, that's why I asked
We
if y'all
ain't
were
girls,
daddy's
girls.
girls, because
We
the
real
energy that
bitches
comes
girls.
off for both of y'all is that y'all been
Yeah.
around. Excuse my French. Y'all been
Like
around
my
niggas.
my boy
Literally.
cousins, them
I
my
was
the brothers,
raised-
not
yeah,
cousins.
I was
like,
raised-
you
Yeah, and I know your
niggas,
story.
like-
Your pops is a hustler type, right? And so
Mindset.
that's what you know. So there's an energy that comes off. I understand. That's also why I asked that, because being who you are and how you move, there's a certain way that you have to navigate.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So in that sense, where you're giving a hug, but your dude is around, in that sense, I introduce. Yeah, I'm gonna hug you, but while I'm hugging you, turn around and show some respect to who I'm with. This is so and so. I don't
Right.
want you to. It's not even gotta go into the. I don't want you to think this. Just the natural introduction, and the dude's energy is gonna tell it all. Some guys can say, "Oh, okay, I know God. I know he's into you, regardless if he's into me or not. He had enough respect to shake your hand and respect
Right,
that we're
right.
together. Like
right,
just
because you
different
still
things
got
like that.
you still have to work professionally in that setting.
Like, you cannot
right?
think you're the only
Right.
person that find me attractive. You're not the only person I find attractive. I know I'm not the only person you find attractive. Like,
But know that
it's-
every day
it's the line of
I'm
boundaries.
coming home to you.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. A lot of maturity up in this motherfucker. How do you prepare for an episode besides the pillow talk punch? Like,
Well-
how
You
do
want
y'all
us to
get?
give all our gems? Are you
I mean,
okay?
like, okay.
You talking personal?
Yeah, like, I mean, because you getting ready to get on camera. You getting ready to
Okay, what do you do?
do
before
something,
you pull,
like,
before
you
we
know,
go on live?
do you like feng shui or some shit?
I
Like some
definitely smoke a
incense?
blunt.
I'll be in my room.
I smoke a blunt. I
In the
listen
mirror.
to some of my music a little bit. Turn myself up. Even if it's not my music, I listen to my favorite songs, like just hot in general.
She lying. It's
I play
always her
Mortal
music.
Kombat.
Say what?
I play Mortal Kombat.
I'm dead. You said I play Mortal Kombat. Well, shit, anything to wind down.
In my
What?
room, chilling. I just vibe myself out.
Okay.
Try
Just
to have
get ready.
that moment of stillness
Yeah.
before I get on live.
I be
And
excited
it's
though.
anxiety.
Thursday is my favorite. Like I
Okay.
be excited. I be ready.
Too
So you
super
ready to get
excited.
out there and talk your shit? And,
Yeah.
Super
okay.
excited.
To
Okay.
my
That's
people,
weird.
man.
So who's the, this is a bit of a tangent. Who's the most engaging between the two, in the sense of like who's the most talkative when it comes to guests?
Us, both of us.
I would
Okay.
say it's equal,
Both of y'all.
honestly, because we both be talking sometimes.
And it
Okay,
really,
let's get a
it's
guest
really,
sometime to talk.
Clarity's on our, she's a part of ours too. So it's
Right.
really her because she's real organized. She's real
She's like, yeah,
She knows
okay.
what she's doing. She knows the ass.
So it'll be some
until we
episodes
say
where
some crazy
she's
shit, and
asking
she
the
be like,
question.
"Whoa, whoa, whoa," you know?
Slow down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. She's
So
a,
really,
she's
she's
the
the
hall
more
monitor for
engager.
y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, she'll send a whole, okay, this is the flow of the show. Introductions, this should be
At
around
this
5
time,
to 10 minutes.
yeah.
This should be around this time. Really, like,
Oh,
from
shit.
the
Y'all
start
got
time
structure
to
on
finish
that
time.
motherfucker.
Structure. And I love it because I'll be sitting there talking till 11
Y'all
o'clock at
finna
night.
win. Y'all
and
finna
I
win.
swear, I
Y'all
feel
finna
it.
win.
Yes, vote.
I
Make
like
sure I
that.
go vote
With
for
Yocelyn Ali and the
nominate.
Nominate.
Nominate so we can get on the ballot.
Yes, Pillow Talk with Yocelyn Ali in the key for Best Podcast for Kansas City People's Choice Awards. Yes.
We're going to let that slide because they guess. We're going to let
We appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Nah, but for real, fuck with them, man. Speak on the other side of that, though, how can a guest prepare for an episode? Like, how do they get ready to be a guest or a talent?
Loosen up. You better loosen up.
Like far as to know what they're coming into.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our manager. So all artists are required to do a freestyle on our show.
Damn.
So you have to arrive at 8:30. Our manager sends all that instructions. You have to arrive at 8:30. We send you the beat ahead of time, even though it's a freestyle, just so you're not just walking into anything. Some people do it off the dome.
Mm-hmm.
Some people come in with it already, which we cool with because we want every artist to feel
Are you
like.
supposed to get that info away? You supposed to tell them?
Yeah. Because I feel like us as artists, we don't want to be embarrassed either. You know what I'm saying? So some artists is like, for instance, Josh, she don't freestyle.
Okay.
I don't. I definitely gotta be drunk as fuck to
I
start
don't
freestyle
freestyle.
or in
Okay.
my zone.
And that's okay,
So,
right? Like,
you
fuck
know,
it, you go.
we need a week.
So you're gonna be prepared, but you'll
Yeah.
do a freestyle, which we
It's
had a
just really
conversation
based off
before.
the beats and the vibes,
Freestyle,
for real.
Some we just want them to come prepared so they, either way.
they can
So
show
they
up for
get-
themselves and look good and brain correctly.
Yeah,
They
so
get
it
the
could be correctly,
instructions.
and we don't have to keep doing that work.
That's fire. And so the other thing is that you guys are, I mean, it's not just a platform to talk shit. It is also a platform for the artists to come out and do that
promote,
thing.
yeah.
It's for
That's
our
really-
And y'all-
city artists.
Y'all got for real.
Yeah.
Y'all got like
The juice,
For
the
real.
motherfucking
Like,
sauce. You hear me?
yeah, y'all got the
Yeah.
hood ticket when it comes to that shit, man. Like,
Because who don't want to come sit with us?
I don't think there's near a person yet that ain't
Who
like.
don't want to come sit with us?
Again,
Do
I'm gonna
you
let them
rap?
slide.
You do music,
I have, yes. I'm not an active.
but would you do a free? If you came on our podcast, would you freestyle?
Because get it off your chest, dude.
I probably would just because I can.
Yeah, we
yeah.
friends with
Type
that.
shit. Type
Probably.
shit.
I don't do it often, but if get it off your chest did.
No, he did.
Now, yeah,
Terry the host.
yeah. Terry get busy.
I was
so.
like, what
Yeah.
the?
Now I got
I'm like, look, watching,
said,
like, okay.
Now look, hold on. We got to keep going, but I think what's no. You good? What I think is funny is how you was laughing doing that. You went like that, and she just moved right with it. Like y'all really in sync.
And yes, and we be watching the episode sometimes. We'll do the same
She said,
thing.
"Why do you keep hitting me?" I'm saying, "Y'all see usually slash my hand."
Yeah, I usually like
That's so muscle memory and
yes,
shit.
all right. It just be like watching the clips back. Like we'll get up at the same time. They'll ask a question. People probably think the shit be playing. When she
"Why you
asks what's
keep
for
smacking
Valentine's
me?"
Day. When she asked what are we doing for Valentine's Day, we both just looked at each other and just like instantly cocked our legs up, like same motion, same time.
Like y'all had it
Like we had it
y'all had practice
pre-scripted.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
like no, but it's just great minds think alike. We always on the same page and in sync, and I love that for real.
shit. Y'all are wild. I love that though. I
Thank
think
you.
that's again that's what stands out about it is y'all sisterhood and y'all love for each other and empowerment.
Period.
But it also is an opportunity for motherfuckers to get up there and talk their shit. So
Facts.
that's what's up. Okay, couple more questions here. First of all, who gossips more, men or women?
Oh, you'd be
Man.
surprised the boys. The guys gossip more.
I had a feeling.
But like you said, it's not always negative gossip. The guys be putting you up on some game. They'll actually let you know some shit to watch out for yourself, or like to watch out for certain people, or your surroundings
hey,
or different
that
things.
over there, that's
sometimes.
not
not
that.
Yeah,
that.
like
That ain't that.
they put you up on game versus just
Yeah.
females that sometimes they just be going with the flow, don't even know what's going on around them. They don't know other than what's posted or what they're
Right.
seeing right visibly in front of them versus just peeping game. Like
Right.
I can see two people making eye contact and leaving the room like oh, they on some bullshit. Like just different things like that. But
But
the
see,
guys.
but y'all also because y'all are daddy's girl, y'all see things different anyway.
Yeah,
Y'all
we're
view different. Okay.
I feel like I'm a dude at heart.
I feel like any woman that was raised by her daddy is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as your daddy was a real nigga.
Yeah.
As long
facts.
as your daddy was a real man. Hustler.
Babe, you good.
He's a
good.
real
No,
nigga,
that's
I'm
right.
Hey, no, for real though. It was one. Can I tell it? Let me. One of the first when we first, yeah, I know. She's like, well, I don't know which one.
Right, like let me know.
when we first met, one of the first things she told me, we wasn't even in the same room together. She's like, yeah, my daddy used to run a strip club. I'm like,
I know that's right.
Okay.
oh shit, she was on. I'm like, you a pimp. I knew it. I
She got
knew
it
it.
honest.
I knew it. Yeah, and you know what though? She is.
I can't wait to own it. I said I'm definitely a nightclub. It probably won't just be like an overall just strip club, but it's gonna be a pole in there.
Uh-oh.
So if strippers come, it's a strip club that night.
Strippers come,
What a
strippers go.
nightclub.
I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, you know what? This is a good segue. Y'all know I love segues. Do you think we've become desensitized to sex?
Yeah.
Do we openly talk about it too much or too much detail? Like I'm gonna pick on R&B. I don't know of R&B that, and I'm sure there's someone that could be like, oh no, those are good versions. Great. I don't know of any that doesn't sound like another Chris Brown verse. So
Yeah. Or it's like as it's evolved, they go into
We made
more
it comfortable
detail.
to talk about. So that's why I talked about
but
it.
so is that a good? Okay, I was like, is it a good thing or?
It's in between.
I would say
Okay.
it's in between. It's not necessarily good or bad. I would only say the bad thing about it would be is that it's just still open to the children and the kids. So you have kids that are overly sexualized. They're overly
yeah.
hyping it because it's in the music, and it's not necessarily anything wrong with the music because we're grown, we can relate, and we're living it. But when it's like the kids are listening to it and singing, you think about us when we're younger singing songs that we had no business singing.
When I realized really listen to the words "My Little Secret" by Escape, I said, "What?"
Listen,
I was singing this.
certain songs you would think they talking about the rain.
She was talking about being a.
It's a whole segment of stuff from every genre where you're like, yo, how we let that slide?
Yeah, because we was just young.
Okay, so speaking of that, and I have to say this in I don't know how else to say it, right? I don't want to be offensive. I want to be respectful, but why do you think some young women wear outfits that they don't fit yet?
What's that mean? Too big or too small?
Too big. It's really about the too big.
What you mean? The girl's too big or the outfit's too big?
The outfit's too big. Like, and let me put this. I'm trying to say it without sounding disrespectful, but sometimes, like, the female or the young lady, she's a grown woman, but she hasn't filled out. You know what I mean?
Like
So,
no
like, she may,
boobs.
you know what I'm saying? Or, like,
No
maybe
thigh.
you could see them wearing this tight outfit that should be fitting in more areas. Like, right here, it ain't.
A woman's body versus a little girl's body.
Right, and so the idea, you know what
I mean, that's probably to try to grow up. Same thing about how we did when we were younger, trying to wear.
Yeah, my mom said I manifested my boobs because I used to stuff my bra as a kid.
I did too, and they're still not there. So I didn't do enough manifesting or something. But
wow.
I definitely feel like it's trying to perceive an older age because you may look it in the face,
the internet,
your body and everything.
it's the
internet.
internet.
Definitely the internet. What you're seeing on
the
visuals. That's why it's like I try to switch up my style too and like let it be known. Even as a female artist, you don't have to always be in something over sexual. I can have on a cool ass outfit and I still look good. Like I don't have to have ass out, titties out, or anything just to over sexualize it because I want them to listen to what I'm saying, not even worry about my looks.
And this is gonna sound bad, but I think it makes it look worse.
It does.
You almost look childish.
You're trying too hard.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, okay, that didn't really fit. I mean, unless you got it from Temu when it was...
Unless you got it from Temu. I mean, the other part of that could also be like, you know how sometimes you may visualize an outfit and it don't come together how you wanted it.
Okay.
You don't know your body type. Like, it's certain things I don't wear because I know, like, the pre-filled bras. Anything with a pre-filled boob shape, I don't wear because I know I don't have average size boobs, so
it's not gonna work for you.
Big, it's gonna look deflated, or like I'm trying to wear something I have no business wearing. Like I'm gonna look like a little girl in mama's outfit, just because that is naturally made.
Has that happened as a result of going through those moments where you're like, damn, that was not the outfit for me, or did somebody tell you like, yo, let's?
It's just really like you said, you just knowing that's not the outfit for me. If I have to keep adjusting myself while I'm in public or feeling self-conscious about anything, I'm pulling my cheeks down, I'm fixing my shirt because my things, it's not for me because I'm not comfortable in it. Like, even if I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna be out, I'm just gonna be out. But if I'm gonna keep pulling it up and
you're doing too much already at that point.
I'd be so mad though. Outfit be fire. You put it on, think it's about to fill in, and then it's saggy on the cheeks or something, and it's just like.
I ain't got to worry about that. I'm good.
Yeah, gotta change. The whole party canceled.
We stick to shorts and jeans over here.
Guys got it so easy though. Y'all don't worry about body types because y'all damn sure don't worry about body types.
That's why
the fellas, some big dudes be having on shirts that's too small.
No,
that's too
like
small.
the dancing gorilla dude. Like that shit was wild. That was so unnecessary. And I don't understand the trend of to pick on men. I don't understand the trend of men wearing undersized shorts.
Oh my God.
Like super short. Yeah, like I don't get that.
Oh my
or the high water pants where they got the anklets all the way up there. Like I get it, but like it's you tailored. You don't gotta tailor that much. That's me.
Unless you styling it. I can see if you didn't style the
Even then,
shorts with like some. It's like styled. Like I said, it has to be dope ass style.
Right.
Other than that, why are you as a man? It shouldn't even be able to fit up in there.
Like that. It's too much. The wife ain't letting me out like that anyway. But that's still. She said nah. Okay. Speaking of, this is where we gotta pay a couple bills, y'all. Sponsored questions. First one comes from Thrax Pastry. Nothing for sale here. Just a suggestion where you can spend some time. I promise you'll enjoy the journey. This one's a super easy one. What's your comfort food? You've been at the studio. You've recorded the podcast. You're back at home. What's that meal? You can make it, bake it. Someone can provide it. Doesn't matter. But you're like, I'm good. I'm done for the day. Ain't going nowhere. Tacos.
3 chicken.
She was ready already.
Tacos or a salad.
Yeah, same. I love
Tacos,
salad. Italian
salad.
dressing, please.
Yes,
Tacos.
please. Italian, French dressing is pretty good too. I've learned. I tried it the other day.
My
It's
mom
like
like
so
that.
sweet.
And
It's pretty
Snickers
good.
ice cream.
Mm.
The
The
bar.
ice cream.
The bar.
It's too cold. I
Snickers
guess sometimes
bar
for my
ice
teeth,
cream?
it gets
You're
too cold.
crazy.
The regular Snickers.
Fire.
Look, they about to have a fight.
The ice cream is fire.
Regular
Pillow talk?
Snickers.
No. We're not even gonna say that. We're not gonna say
But
that.
yeah, no, tacos and the salad for sure. Tacos turn me up. That's actually what I'm getting when I leave here. Catch me at. Don't worry about it. But just know I'm getting some tacos when I leave here.
All right, just one more. This one goes out to Bargain Hunters Paradise. Every first Friday weekend, Friday and Saturday and Sunday, you can check them down at West Bottoms Market. My question with this is, we have malls as a shopping experience, and then we have like your bazaars, your open air markets, right? So if you go down to a market, not a flea market, but like just a place where you have a collection of a lot of different vendors and makers and entrepreneurs, what's something that attracts you to that type of environment, or what's something that keeps you there? Like, is it the sights? Is it the sounds? Is it the smells?
Just literally, it's the sights. Watching people make money, watching
Ooh.
the hustle, watching just different things. That's one of the different things that turn me on about like New York, like Times Square. It might just be like a sight attraction for tourists, but if you really sit there and pay attention, people are there hustling like a motherfucker. You can spend so much money there. You can make so much money there. It's however you want to play it, but just to see the hustle, the network, people inviting you over. You never know what you could find. I love a good flea market.
Yeah, the podcast convention was raw.
Yes,
Okay.
I loved it.
It was so raw.
I
You should have
accidentally
been there
spent so much
too.
money. That's why I don't
You
like
need
to
to
come
drink and
next
have my
We was
money with
hustling.
me.
We was there the year before. We were vendors the year before doing our thing, but I was hustling that night. Otherwise, I would have been there because
Okay.
Yeah,
This is
I
our
loved
first
it
year.
real
We
bad.
definitely loved it. We got so much love.
And we've seen so much
everything.
different stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Ooh, that's it, y'all. I'm out of questions. I do have one left. It's my last question.
Okay.
This is a closing question. I ask everybody this. When the show is over, when your guests have left, when they've stopped watching that episode, what is it you want the folks to walk away with as far as the experience of Pillow Talk Podcast?
They got somebody that believe in them. We giving them their flowers early.
Like, yeah, we're definitely kicking it on the show every time, but we also have that moment of where we're enlightening people on something.
We believe in you. That's why you're here with us.
This is not just that we want you to come and just sit on camera with us. We want to show you we support.
We giving you a chance to tell your story.
Yeah, like something you ain't never had an opportunity to tell before. Go ahead and take this moment.
There it is, y'all.
Take this moment.
Bump Jonas here, and I just had a hell of a conversation with
Pillow Talk with Yocelyn Ali and
The Key.
Look, y'all, all I got to say, as I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week. Just be some dope motherfuckers. Y'all have a good one. Peace.